but you can't find money for us. Right. Do you all realize that CTU has it in their contract that is up for negotiations this year, where they're going to be giving more money to migrants than they're going to be giving to support our teachers? In what world is that okay? You want to give migrant kids $2,000 a month for a stipend in your contract? What about the rest of the kids who are hungry and suffering here in Chicago? Do you not think that it's just migrant kids who are suffering, who are not able to eat, who are dealing with homelessness? Of course it's not. I say all this to say, people, Democrats, you're on the menu this election. Black America, wake up and pay attention. Supporting Trump does not make you racist. It does not demonize you. What it does do is says to the Democratic Party, y'all not going to keep playing with us. You're not going to keep taking us for granted. You're not going to continue to disregard the importance of our vote. So we're saying here today, go Trump 2024. We got you, Donald Trump, in the city of Chicago. We're supporting you because what we're saying to the Democratic Party is, y'all not going to continue to play in our faces. Yeah.
Hey, you guys, welcome back on this Sunday. Today, what we're going to be talking about, as we go into our deep dive of the candidates. We did a little research into Kamala's background on our last episode. This episode, Can Kamala Reinvent Herself? Let's show you what people know about Kamala's past, and are they holding that against her now? Let's take a look.
And you got Queenla Imhoff in there. You know who Imhoff is?
No.
Yes, you do.
Who?
Mrs. Imhoff, Vice President of the United States, who goes by her maiden name,
Miss Kamala?
Kamala Harris. She's got 2 Jewish children she adopted. She married a Jewish husband who's got a interesting.
I'm scared to talk about Kamala Harris. I'll let you have that one.
No, she's a witch, and she is a corrupt witch. She's been corrupt her whole life, and she fucked her way to the top.
Oh, Lord.
They used to detail this witch in the LA Times with her sexual escapades. She fucked damn near everybody trying to get up. She used to be a frat hoe when she was at Howard. And she ain't black. You know,
I ain't got nothing to do with this, Miss Harris.
No, I mean, well, don't, but she's
I don't know. I'm just listening.
Well, here's the thing. I actually met her father in Jamaica. I was the guest, sat at the Governor General's table, and he was a professor.
Okay.
And he represents as a Hindu Brahmin. He admittedly has some Irish in him. All right. The person that Kamala Harris is saying is her black great-grandmother is, in fact, according to Daddy, in an article he wrote, which has now been cleaned up on the online edition of that magazine, was a Hindu house servant, not a black woman. So her mother is listed on her birth certificate as Caucasian, even though she's dark. But she's a Hindu Brahmin Tamil caste. Now, interestingly, do you know what the anthropological name is for what Kamala Harris and her parents are?
No, sir.
Indo hyphen Aryan. See, they are the original Aryans, but Adolf Hitler and his boys told a big lie. The blonde-haired, blue-eyed Aryans from the far north did not exist, never existed. They were the dark to swarthy to paper bag brown, dark-eyed, dark, coarse-haired Indo-Aryans from India.
Mm-hmm.
So it seems like those ladies in Chicago, their big issue is the influx of migrants that are coming in from the border, in which Kamala Harris is distancing herself, and the Democrat Party is distancing themselves from the task that Kamala Harris was a so-called border czar, or she was in charge of the border. Uh, Joe Biden, the buck stops with you, buddy. You were the president. Um, so don't put that off on your vice president. That's weak. Um, Also, there's more. There's a lot of memes. Jeff Bezos said, "He who controls the memes controls the world, controls the message." Uh, there's memes immediately started coming out concerning Kamala. Check them out.
Every time that someone tried to interject the truth about Kamala, which is that she slept her way to the top, it's a fact. She was with some 6-year-old man, got her start in the political career, and they would go, "Oh my gosh, how dare you say this? That's so sexist." Well, then suddenly on July 6th, the Daily Mail actually published a headline about the fact that Kamala Harris was, thoughting through life. And they basically said she got her political start, her political upstart, because she was dating this guy, Willie, can't think of his last name right now. And he was married and he was in his 60s, and Kamala Harris was just a spring chicken. And that is how she entered the political scene. So she was not somebody who was a part of their ecosystem, but they tapped her in 2020 because they were like, oh, like the thing that we always say is that, look at the Republican Party, it's so white and there's no diversity. And how are we going to be able to say that if we're running Joe Biden, who has been extraordinarily wealthy his entire life and whose son is becoming extraordinarily wealthy while smoking crack simply because he's doing dirty deals in Ukraine? So what are we going to do? We're going to hire Kamala Harris. We're going to select Kamala Harris to be the vice president.
This dude is over here feeding a bear like it's a duck or something, man. That bear don't want them damn breadcrumbs. Here it comes. Give me some protein, my guy.
Well, maybe I haven't paid enough attention to California or San Francisco politics, but I never heard uh, Willie Brown's wife come out and say anything. Maybe there's footage on that. You guys comment on that if you've seen that. But I think Kamala Harris, her past is no different from any of the other presidents' past. I mean, look at some of the bad behavior that Donald Trump had leading up until him getting elected. Look at the drugs and things George W. Bush did. Um, Look at what Kennedy did with Marilyn Monroe. So Harris, just stay focused, run a good race. You got a lot of donations. This is going to be a great race. I'm looking forward to the issues coming to the table. This is WD3. This is your Hill Report News Break. You all have a great day.